Hey everybody, welcome back to 3COG. Today we're going to talk about the Robb Elementary School shooting that just happened in Uvalde, Texas. So, as of right now, we're being told that there are 14 students and one teacher who are dead. The 18-year-old shooter is dead. Supposedly, the 18-year-old shooter shot his grandmother prior to going into the school. He was armed with a handgun, possibly a rifle as well, and the two responding officers, the police officers who responded to the event, were injured as well. That's Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. So obviously none of that's good, and it's terrible. People are already clamoring, and like Twitter and the anti-gun groups are like, look what happened in Texas, which has open carry, which has blah, 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 all these laws. You know what doesn't trump the state law? Or these gun-free zones, aka target-rich environments. Like, if you're a mentally deranged person who wants to hurt as many people as you can, they keep choosing gun-free zones. This continues to be a problem because the teachers that work in schools, the adults that work in schools, don't have the option of being armed and carrying a firearm to defend themselves and potentially the children. So you create an entire area, an entire section where nobody can carry a gun besides police. Don't know if they had police on duty or if there was a school safety officer or anything like that. Don't know. But it's ridiculous. This is continuing the failed experiment started in 1992 with one of the police safety acts, which created these gun-free zones, which there's nothing good about it. Like, I'm a firearms instructor. I teach military people how to shoot. I'm an avid shooter. This is what I base my adult life on is shooting, right? Shoot, move, communicate. And I'm not allowed to carry a gun if I go to my kid's school. I can't conceal carry. I'm a licensed concealed carrier. I have attended way more training than most people. I teach training. I'm not allowed to carry a gun in school. Because what? I'm dangerous? No. And every time this happens, the gun control lobby and the people who are just like, this is proof that guns shouldn't exist, keep saying the same stuff of like, well, if there were less guns, if guns had smaller magazines, if blah, 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 blah. Hey, how about if there was a good guy with a gun there? The two cops who showed up, those were good guys with guns. Apparently they got shot during the course of, I'm assuming the shooter may have killed himself. They do that a lot when they're cornered. But when seconds count, police are minutes away. Like, we're hindering the ability of adults in the United States to make the adult decision that I'm going to carry a gun and I'm going to keep myself and my charges safe. And we don't let teachers do it. We don't let school employees do it. We don't let parents do it. It's ridiculous. And yet again, in the anti-gun types, they just scream at the top of their lungs like, why does this keep happening? I don't know, maybe because you created an entire environment where it is damn near impossible for a good person to be armed unless they are a police officer. It's bullshit. It keeps happening because we keep trying to do the same thing. Gun-free zones don't work. The sign at the front of the school that said no guns allowed here didn't stop the crazy murderer from murdering. All it does is stop law-abiding people from, giving the kids a chance. But it doesn't matter. No, like, it's not going to change. Nobody's going to change the laws based off this. They're going to keep clinging to the same idea, the same thing that's not working, right? Definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and attempting a different, or expecting a different result. That's what's happening. We need to get rid of gun-free zones. They don't work. What that means is that the only person who has a gun is the bad guy. And it results in these tragic deaths with a very high body count. And we're letting this happen because we continue to have the idea that somehow people are safer in that environment. And then wonder why the death toll is that big. This needs to stop. Like, gun-free zones need to not exist. Like, I understand certain areas of certain buildings, certain times, like, got it, right? But a school, like, there is no reason that I should not be allowed to carry a firearm into a public school. At all. There isn't. I'm a good guy. I follow the law, so I don't do it. But this keeps happening. And the gun control types just keep yelling that it is a gun problem. It's not. It's a people problem, but we're creating victim-rich environments to where our children can be victimized. It needs to stop.